All right, in today's video, we're going to be doing our shoulder complex stretching. This is going to be for level 1, phase 1. We're going to be focusing on all the muscle groups that are around the neck that connect to the shoulder girdle, the pec, the chest muscles that are connected part of the shoulder girdle, the lats, the muscles in the back, and also the rotator cuff and the external rotators, the muscles that help rotate the arm open. So this video is pretty much for people that are having any type of neck pain, upper back issues, shoulder tightness. Normally this happens due to compensation, gravity, and poor posture. So if we're the people that do this a lot, or this a lot, then the body's gonna be in this rounded shape, as you can see here. So the stretching, what we're doing is we're trying to pull the neck back into position, open the chest up, pull the shoulders back into position, and also what's called the thoracic spine, the mid back, pull that up back into position so we can get our body back and upright again. All right, so this is gonna be another follow along video. So I'm gonna be doing the stretches with you. Reminder, this stretching video can be done 3 to 4 days a week. You can even do it daily. I do recommend though to do it at least 3 to 4 days a week. As far as sets, we'll be completing 3 sets per exercise, and we'll be holding each set. We'll be doing static stretching, which is holding the stretch for 30 seconds per exercise. Here we go. First exercise we're gonna do is going to be our lateral neck stretch. So you're gonna sit on a chair or a bench. You want to anchor your arm in on the bench, or if you have a chair, at the bottom of the chair. We're going to be here. I'm going to set my timer. This is the anchor to make sure the shoulder doesn't move. You're going to grab the top of the head and tilt. So you're going to be bringing myself right now in this angle, my right ear to my right shoulder. And I'm just going to hold in this position. Like the other stretch videos, make sure you're breathing. If you're holding your breath, it's not going to allow the muscle group to relax. All right, it's 30 seconds. I'm going to switch sides. Let's get the other side. And like all our exercises, if there's flexibility or strengthening, whenever we do unilateral or single side stretches or strengthening exercises, you do want to pay attention to which side do you feel is tighter. That's normally where the pain is. Which side do you feel weaker or looser? So you do want to be conscious in what we're doing. Let's go ahead and switch sides again. A lot of people hold a lot of tension in the neck, the big muscles in the back, the trapezius connected to the neck. So we store a lot of tension there. So relieving this helps increase blood flow, which helps heal any type of inflammation issues we have going on in the neck or upper back. Switch sides, second set. Each set, you should feel the neck loosen a little more. All right, last set. Reminder, we are doing 30 seconds per side, 3 sets. And this stretching video can be used if you are following any other muscle imbalance stretching videos. So if you are following the hip complex video, this video can be used complementary to it as well. The shoulder girdle is pretty much the pelvis of the upper body. Switch sides. They both act very similarly. So if one is tight, 9 times out of 10, the other one is tight. So normally if we have hip issues, we're normally having shoulder issues as well. And you can even do the hip complex and shoulder complex stretching videos on the same day. That's fine as well. Alrighty, we're gonna move into our second stretch for the neck. Now we're gonna sit upright. What we wanna make sure we do is that we don't twist the shoulders. We wanna keep the body here. All we're doing is we're gonna push the chin and we're gonna rotate the neck. We're gonna push against the chin / cheek, and you're twisting and trying to look as far back to the other side as you can. And switch sides. Alrighty. For this stretch, we're only going to do one set. Normally the rotators aren't tight. It's normally the larger muscle groups to move laterally that are the tighter muscle groups. So we are only going to do one stretch here. If you want to do multiple sets, you can pause the video and complete another 2 sets. Other than that, we're going to go ahead. We're done with the neck. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the pecs. Reason the pecs first, most of us are, if the hands, for example, sit in front of you and your palms are facing backwards, that shows that your chest is rounded and your shoulders are internally rotated. What we want is to be able to have the hands to where they sit naturally by our sides and our hands are facing each other, not here. So you see the guys walk around like this in the gym, they might look very muscular, but they're gonna have shoulder issues, if not already. So we do wanna make sure our arms sit directly by our sides. Okay, so for this one here, we're gonna be using the bench. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it this direction to make sure y'all can see me here. Now, the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna hit what's called the pec major. So I'm gonna have my arms straight out to the side here. Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds. I'm gonna kneel down and I'm bringing my body weight down and holding here. Let me go ahead and angle the video so y'all can see me. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that set again. So I'm gonna have my arms straight, make sure its elbow is right outside my shoulder, arms straight, and I'm just gonna lean my weight down. If you pull the shoulder blade back together, you'll actually feel a deeper stretch. And we don't want to hang the neck, try to keep it in a neutral position. Alrighty, we're gonna switch sides. This one, we'll go ahead and bring the bench in the center. Ready, same thing. Left side now, left arm straight. Make sure the elbow and shoulder are in line. And hold. We're gonna switch sides, and you can use a bench, you can use a chair, you can even do these standing and do it against the wall. Okay, here we go, second set. Remember to make sure that the elbow is shoulder height. We don't want the arm too low down here. We don't want it too high. I'm gonna make it directly outside of us. All right, gonna switch sides. Second set. Ready? And here we go. Alrighty, for our last set, we're actually gonna, instead of keeping the arm lengthened, this is hitting what's called your pec major, the larger muscle group in the chest. All we're gonna do is bend the elbow, and we're gonna stretch the pec minor now. So it's just hitting the muscle that's sitting underneath, okay? There's a lot of muscles that kind of go in here. So on this one, we're gonna keep the elbow 90 degrees, same stretch. Last set, here we go. You'll feel a different type of stretch. Same thing, keep holding, breathe into the exercise. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. All right, switch sides. And like in the other stretches I mentioned earlier, pay attention to both sides, see what you feel, which side feels tighter, which side do you normally feel pain. You can start connecting the dots. Alrighty, so we're done with the front half with the pecs. Now we're gonna move to our lats, the muscles here. So the reason we wanna do this is most people can't lift their arms overhead. They normally stop about right here. And if they wanna lift more, then they end up doing this motion. See how my low back arches? We don't wanna have that. That causes a lot of stress to the lumbar spine, the low back, and a lot of stress to the shoulder joint. So the muscles that keep the arm from being able to go here to here are the muscles right along the back, pretty much from the armpit all the way down to the hip. So the way we stretch these, I'm going to be in a kneeling position. Now, preferably the goal is to have the palms pointing straight up. If we can't do it there, the palms neutral is fine, but we don't want to have the hands internally rotated. Remember, when we're internally rotated, the hands are here. This is already a tight position. We want to get the body to open up. So in this position, I'm going to have my hands, forearms on the bench / chair. Now from here, I am going to want to flex my abs, pull my belly button in and tighten my stomach. This is going to allow me to go into the stretch position without extending my low back. So here you can see I'm not here. This position, you're not stretching anymore. Keep the abs engaged. That way you can feel the stretch right along here. We're gonna go ahead and start our 3 sets. Breathe into it. Try to keep the arms straight. Also try not to hang the neck down. Keep the head and the neck in a neutral position. All right. come up from that position. You're just gonna relax. Do a couple arm circles backwards. Here, go about 3 per side. All the way up and around. Up and around. This is mobilizing the joints. All right, we're gonna move to our second set. And here we go. You should feel yourself be able to go a little lower. Remember, if there's pain, pull back a little bit. You should be able to breathe. And hold the position 30 seconds. Alrighty, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna do our shoulder mobilization again. Bring the palm up, all the way around. 1. And try not to twist the body. You wanna keep we don't wanna move here. We wanna keep the body facing forward and let the shoulder do what it can do without the core coming into play. Last set. Here we go. Do our 30 circles again, finish this one off, and we only have one more exercise. 1, 2, 3, and 3. All right, now this last exercise, we are going to be here. I'm going to show you at an angle on this wall right here. So now what we want to do, we want to place the palm against the wall. Let me place this about right here. All right. So we want to place the arm against the wall. Shoulder height is going to be our most advanced stretching position. If it's too tight, if it's too hard to put your palm flat against the wall, if you feel like it's cramping up in your arm or your shoulder, the way we reduce the tension, bring the hand a little lower. Now what we want is we're working on external rotation of the shoulder. So you want to make sure your middle finger is pointing straight down. Okay? So in this position, middle finger pointing straight down, flat against the wall. My shoulder, it's going to want to come up. You can see how it's elevated. Push that shoulder down and then rotate the body away. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the first set here and rotate away. And this one, we're only doing 1 set to finish off. If you want to do 3 sets, you can just pause the video. You'll feel it stretching in your forearm, maybe even in your bicep, your pec. This is one of my go-to favorite quick stretches. It opens everything up pretty fast. All right, we're gonna switch sides. We're gonna go to middle finger pointing straight down, palm flat, pull the shoulder back, and rotate. Well, I hope y'all guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or text. This is what I'm here for. Y'all have a good week.